All right, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, tonight to Cedar Creek High School SHN Sports Live with your Cedar Creek Eagles facing off against the Manor Mustangs in District 18 varsity boys basketball. 5:26 left to go in the warm-up. Had a little difficulty there with the start of the stream, but we are squared away now. And welcome to the Creek broadcast team. I'm Pistol Pete with the call tonight with SHN Sports Live from Cedar Creek High School. Both teams are on the floor right now warming up as I work out a couple more kinks here. Tonight's broadcast brought to you by Roscoe State Bank as our title sponsor this year. If you would like to advertise with the Creek broadcast team and SHN Sports, please contact me on my Twitter at @the_Creek_radio, and we will get you set up. If you're a new business in town in Bastrop or any surrounding local area, we'll be more than happy to work with you. We have some cheap advertising packages, and we will make your commercials unless you have something already made. So tonight, your Cedar Creek Eagles and Manor Mustangs. Last time these two teams met, Cedar Creek came out on the losing end by a score of 55-4. No, I'm taking that back. That was the other score. Where's it at here? Out of everything I wrote down tonight, that's the only thing I did not write down. I believe it was 55 to. Shnikes. I'll get that for you in just a second. The Cedar Creek Eagles are coming off a win against the Georgetown Eagles up at the old Georgetown gym. That was last Tuesday night. The Manor Mustangs are coming off a bye Tuesday. Their last game was last Friday when they played Georgetown. They came up a little short they did win that game. I apologize. They won that game 55-41 against the Georgetown Eagles, handing them that loss. The Cedar Creek Eagles are on a 4-game winning streak with Eastview, Bastrop, Elgin, and Georgetown all in their sights. Tonight, the Eagles hope to make it number 5, coming off a stellar performance by Corey Canada with 43 points against the Georgetown Eagles. We're looking for a solid performance from both Canada, Ramirez, and Alfred Collins as we come back from this. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
Money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek broadcast team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready for the road. They honor all major service contracts, so you don't have to worry about voiding any warranties. Hours 5-star review customer service will make sure that you have the peace of mind to enjoy that vacation. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or find him online at www.hoursrv.com. That's www.auersrv.com. No job too big, no job too small. In and out quickly, and most large projects are out in less than 5 days. Electrical, air conditioning, new installations and modifications, all available at Hours RV. Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown, the small business that's big on service.
You're tuned into the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, back here at Cedar Creek High School, what we call the Eagles Nest. Your Eagles and the Manor Mustangs getting ready to do battle here. About a minute and a half left to go in the warm-ups. So shout out to our sponsors real quick. Like I said earlier, Roscoe State Bank right here in Bastrop is our title sponsor. They're located at 710 Highway 71 West. Call them at 512-303-1800 or look them up on www.bankbastrop.com. Open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 5. We also want to thank Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance, located at 815 Highway 71 West, Bastrop, Suite D. Call her at 512-581-3939 for all your insurance needs, or look her up on www.lorituggleagency.com. Bastrop Mobile Services, 167 Ponderosa Road, right here in Bastrop, 78602. Call them at 512-718-8297. They will come to you. www.bastropmobileservices.com. Open 24 hours. They work on tractors. They work on heavy equipment. They work on anything with wheels and a motor. They will take care of your needs. Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown, 8480 Interstate Interstate 35, Suite 200, right there in Georgetown, 78626. Call Michael at 801-671-8672. OursRV.com. Ours, AUERS RV.com. Mobile service is also available. Leo's Italian Grill, located at 887 Highway 21 right here in Cedar Creek, Texas. And also SHN Sports, Rob Hipp, giving us the opportunity to bring you. We're going to take a short break and listen to the national anthem.
You're tuned into the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting ready for your starting lineups live from Cedar Creek High School. Number 3, Blake Fisher. All right, looks like we're back on the air. Somebody kicked my plug out of the floor down there, so whoever wired this gym and thought it was a good idea to put plugs in the middle of the floor is beyond me. So we're going to try to get those starting lineups. So for the Eagles, we got Corey Canada, Caleb Bunker. We have number 11, Ty Pruitt, and number 5, Carlos Ramirez, and big man number 33, Alfred Collins. For the Manor Mustangs, Akeem Richards, number 10. Number 13, Augustine Arroyo. Number 2, Jamal Shed. And looks like number 3, Blake Fisher. And I can't see that young man there. I think he's number 5, Tyrone Haywood. I can't see that number up there at the... And there's the tip. Tip was won by Manor, but Cedar Creek has the balls. Ramirez brings it up the left side, being battled by number 5, Tyrone Haywood. Go to the quick rim is Corey Canada. He misses it, and an easy coast-to-coast layup for Jamal Shed for the first 2 of the game. Manor leads 2-0 with 7:39 to go here in the first. Corey Canada brings the ball up over the timeline right at the right side, getting a pick by Ramirez and Collins. Being covered by Akeem Richardson, down to Caleb Bunker, back to Canada, all the way over to Ramirez on the other side of the floor. He comes up to the three-point line, drives, drops his shoulder, being attended hard. Collins gets the ball inside, goes up hard, no foul as he's mauled. And nice heads-up play by Manor on a coast-to-coast breakaway. And that's going to be a basket by number 13, Arroyo, his first 2 of the game. It's 4-0. Corey Canada tries for a 3 and misses. And quick transition. Canada blocks the shot of Haywood, and the Eagles are coming the other way. Ramirez with the ball, drives all the way coast-to-coast, up off the glass, miss, rebound, Manor. Collins couldn't handle it, double team. Oh, goes out of bounds. And looks like it'll go off of Caleb Bunker, and the Mustangs will have it on this fast and furious start as Ty Pruitt comes out hobbling a little bit. Into the game now, Luke Sumner for the Eagles. Inbound by Richardson, and Jamal Shed tosses it over to Blake Fisher. Ooh, that was an easy pick as Arroyo gives it back up to Shed. Shed goes, drives hard to the paint, off the glass and in. He's going to get and 1 as Shed has 2 already. He's going to go to the line shooting 1. It's 6-0. Manor on top here early in the first with 6:30 to go. This first quarter brought to you by Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown. Let me get some scoreboard up here. It's missed that free throw. And we are in the first quarter brought to you by Ours RV Service Center. Ramirez pulls up at the free throw line off the front of the rim. Miss so far. Cedar Creek blank. And there's a quick coast to coast. Oh, and number 3, Fisher, can't handle it. Goes off his fingertips out of bounds on the quick transition. And so far, the Manor Mustangs are just running the Cedar Creek Eagles into the floor as they cannot get anything started so far on this fast Manor Mustang team. Ramirez brings it across the timeline. Inside to Corey Canada, up, and finally the Eagles are on the board. Corey Canada with his first 2 of the game. It's 7-2. I guess he did make that free throw, so we'll give that to him. And there's a 3-point shot by Arroyo off the back of the rim, goes out of bounds, and that's going off a Mustang, and it will be an Eagle ball underneath the Mustang rim. 5:42 to go here in the first. Let me get that. Like I said, Ours RV Service Center is your first quarter sponsor. Title sponsor is Roscoe State Bank as Corey Canada drains a 3, the first one of the game for either team. Manor on the transition off the back iron is Fisher, misses it off the fingertips of Alfred Collins, can't hang on to it, goes out of bounds, and the Manor Mustangs will have control off the sideline. It's 5-7 that quickly. Manor still on top by 2. Inbound to, that ball's stolen. That pass intended for Sheed downstairs, intercepted by Canada. Oh, and Canada goes to the hoop, and he's going to be fouled on the floor. Or is he going to get the shot? Oh, he's going to have it out of bounds. He's going to get it. He's going to be fouled on the floor. That foul looks like it was on number 2. Jamal Shed, his first personal. Inbounding is Carlos Ramirez for the Eagles. 5:16 to go. 5-7. Manor leads. Canada has it. Oh. Yeah, and there's going to be a foul on Canada. He will go to the line shooting 3 because he was in 3-point territory, and that foul is going to be on number 5, Tyrone Haywood, his first personal, and Corey Canada will go to the line shooting 3 with a chance to go ahead by 1. First one, off the back of the iron. This is first one. Shoots 68% from the line. Coming off a great game against the Georgetown Eagles up in Georgetown. He dropped in 43 points. He went 16 for 24 from the floor and 4 for 6. I'm sorry, 5 for 6 from the free throw line and 6 for 9 from the three-point line as he makes the second one. So that's going to make it 6-7. And he makes the third one. Went 2 for 3. It's 7-7, all tied up with 5:12 to go here in the first quarter. Manor Mustangs on the quick transition, up and missed. Rebound Collins, and here comes Cedar Creek, Canada. Oh, and the ball's tipped out of his hands by somebody coming up behind them. It looks like number 11, Chester, with the tip away. And pass back down to Chester from Shed over to Arroyo and back to Shed. Richardson cuts towards the middle. Shed all the way across to Fisher. Fisher for 3, misses the rim. Rebound Mustangs. Passed out to Fisher to Shed, off the rim, miss on the three-pointer. Rebound Corey Canada, and here come the Eagles. Flurry of shots by the Manor Mustangs. Nothing falls, and Cedar Creek comes away with it as Canada crosses half court, pulls up for 3, off the front of the rim, nobody on the rebound. Quick transition, oh, and he loses it out of bounds. Long pass from Fisher to Arroyo, just too low. And that's going to force a timeout on, it looks like the Cedar Creek side. And they will have the ball coming out of this 30-second timeout. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
You're listening to Cedar Creek Eagle Football, sponsored by Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown, AUERSRV.com. This broadcast is brought to you by Roscoe State Bank in affiliation in cooperation with SHN Sports. Ours RV Service Center of Georgetown now offers mobile RV repair service on the go. Go to AUERSRV.com for more information or call Michael at 801-671-8672. From new installs to winterizing your RV for those cold months ahead. Avoid those big box RV centers and call Michael at 801-671-8672. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN.
All right, back here at Cedar Creek, and for some reason the buzzer went off as Canada inbound the ball. Manor's in a full court press, and Canada gets it into Bunker. Bunker being forced to the sideline, and he steps out of bounds, being forced out by number 20, Brandon Woolley, and that's a turnover for Cedar Creek. Cedar Creek coming in tonight averaging about 14 turnovers a game, which is way too much against a Manor team like this. They had 14 against Manor the last time they met. Long three-point shot off the back of the iron by Richardson. Rebound Collins. Big man dishes it off to Canada, over to Ramirez. Ramirez strings it up, being challenged by Woolley. Inside to Collins, goes back. Oh, nice reverse. He got away with one there. It looks like he stumbled a little bit. Collins with the bucket, and the Eagles go up 9-7. There's another Manor miss, and here comes Cedar Creek on the transition. Corey Canada inside the Bunker, off the glass, miss. Oh, and nearly a bad turn there. Oh, and there's a dunk attempt by Jamal Sheed, but Canada was there to knock him down. As crowd goes crazy on the missed dunk. I don't know what they're going to do if he makes it, but 3:31 to go into the game now. Number 12, I don't have a number 12. That's number 13, Arroyo, and number 15 is the new guy in the game, Jaden Bars for the Mustangs. Ramirez brings it up, goes hard to Collins, underneath the basket. Oh, and misses it, but he should have been fouled as Chester. That ball stolen away by Bunker. Here comes Canada up the left side in a quick transition. Oh, that's going to be a charging foul called on Corey Canada as he left his feet. And Chester stood his ground. Corey Canada picks up his first personal. He's got such a huge vertical jump that when he gets in the air, he just doesn't have any control and draws a lot of charging fouls. 3:08 to go. Eagles still on top by 2, 9-7 here in mid-first quarter. Manor with the ball back outside to Fisher, outside the three-point arc. Gives it to Bars off the front of the rim, miss. Rebound Canada. As Woolley missed that shot, not Bars. Canada going in hard to the paint. Inside to Collins, spins. Off the glass, miss. Rebound Manor as Collins still having a hard time finding the rim. Quick transition. Oh, long three missed, but air ball, but brought down by Manor, and it goes off his foot out of bounds, and Cedar Creek will have the ball as the Eagles grab their knees. They are sucking some wind right now as the Manor Mustangs are just running them to death. Out of the game comes Bars. Into the game now for the Manor Mustangs is, can't see who that is. Fresh legs. No, it looks like the original starting five is on the floor for the Mustangs as Ramirez dumps it off the. Oh, nice dish from Ramirez to Collins. Collins catches Caleb Bunker at the back door. The Eagles go up by, tie the game up at 9. And that ball's tipped away and stolen by Alfred Collins, and here comes the Cedar Creek Eagles. Ramirez with the ball for the Eagles, being double teamed. Oh, here goes Ramirez to Collins, misses it. And that gives Jamal Sheed an easy bucket on the stolen ball from Alfred Collins, and the Manor Mustangs go up by 2, 11-9. And there's another missed shot by the Eagles. And a quick transition, and the Manor Mustangs are literally just running over the Cedar Creek Eagles, and it's 11 to 11. I'm not sure what happened there. I'm not sure why it's 11-11. I don't think that score's right. But we're going to put it down as 11-11. 1:34 to go. Ramirez with the ball. Dishes it back to Canada. Canada inside to Collins. Pulls up for an 8-footer. Collins! Cedar Creek up by 2, 13-11. Long three-point attempt by the Manor Mustangs. It goes out of bounds, and Cedar Creek will have the ball. That shot missed by Jamal Sheed. That was about a 30-footer from way outside the arc. And it goes out of bounds on the air ball. Cedar Creek will have it underneath the Manor Mustang with 1:16 to go. Cedar Creek up by 2. My goodness, what a first quarter. This is going just back and forth, run and gun. A lot of steals and turnovers. A lot of turnovers by the Eagles, but unfortunately the Manor Mustangs have not been able to capitalize on this. Ramirez gets the ball back from Canada, drives up the top of the arc, being guarded by Richardson. Over to Caleb Bunker. Oh, inside to Collins. Bad pass. Manor comes up with it. Sheed gets stopped by Ramirez down in the corner to Fisher. Oh, and Fisher's going to travel as he took off a little too quick. I'm missing 3 points somewhere for the Manor Mustangs. The game is going that fast. I tell you, sometimes doing this by yourself is quite the challenge. Canada gets the ball in from Ramirez. Diego Hallemack in the game now for the Eagles. Canada for 3. Oh, off everything. And there's going to be a foul called on Manor, number 20, Breon Woolley, and a loose ball foul. That'll be his first personal. Eagles will inbound it as Ramirez looks for Hallemack. Oh, and Ty Pruitt didn't know the ball was coming. And a quick transition for the Mustangs, and Fisher capitalizes on the turnover. And Cedar Creek will inbound the ball. Canada will have it underneath the Manor Mustang with 27 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Awful quiet Jim. Ramirez being challenged by Fisher. Over to Canada. Ooh, a lobbing pass. And coast to coast, Ramirez challenges the Mustangs and gets the bucket. His first 2 of the night. And the Eagles go up by 2, 15-13. As Mustang comes out of the 3-point line, drives the paint, floats it, up off the rim and in. And we are tied back up at 15. As the buzzer sounds to end the first quarter, your Cedar Creek Eagles 15, the Manor Mustangs 15. You're listening to the Creek Broadcast Team on the SHN Sports. We'll be right back with your second quarter sponsor, Leo's Italian Grill.
The Creek broadcast team is here. We are very excited to tell you about a brand new local family-owned restaurant right here in Cedar Creek, Leo's Italian Grill. Leo's offers authentic Italian cuisine with a nice southern flair, surrounded by an atmosphere that welcomes family and friends. Whether it's for lunch, dinner, or watching your favorite sporting event on the big screen, it's Leo's Italian Grill. Check them out on the web at www.leositaliangrill.net. Everything you need is right there at your fingertips. For a full menu, daily specials, go to leositaliangrill.net. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your neighbors. Let's go to Leo's.
All right, back here at Cedar Creek High School where the Manor Mustangs and Eagles are locked up at 15 here, getting ready to start the second quarter. Inbounding the Manor Mustangs at half court. Slowing it down a little bit. There's a shot by Richardson. That's a miss. Rebound. Corey Canada comes down big on the Fisher miss, and Cedar Creek has the ball at the timeline. Corey Canada to Collins. Oh! Corey Collins! Big two-hand slamma-jamma from the feed from Canada. I hope I didn't blow your ears out on that one. That was a nice feed as Collins just finished hard, and the Eagles go up by 2. Off the iron on the Mustang miss. Rebound. Bunker. And Mustangs tip it away, but then Ramirez comes up with it for the Eagles, and here comes the Eagles. My goodness, that was a momentum changer there as Alfred Collins, the newly signed Texas Longhorn, signed on Wednesday to become the newest Longhorn. As Canada dishes to Collins again, and there's going to be another charging foul by Canada as he dishes the ball to Collins, couldn't control his body, and that'll be his second personal. Both of those fouls have been charging fouls as Canada's going to take a seat for a second. And Maxwell, the coach for the Eagles, is challenging that call with the referee, not very happy as Luke Sumner checks in for a short minute as Corey Canada tries to compose himself. Mustang over to Shed from Arroyo, back to Arroyo, down low to Chester. Chester goes up for the easy baseline. 17-17, locked up again. Ramirez comes over. Half court being challenged by Chester. Pulls back out, trying to set something up. Nobody on the Cedar Creek offense is moving. Everybody's just standing still. Bunker being double teamed. Oh, and that ball's tipped away by Shed, and here comes a one-handed dunk by Jamal Shed for his 8th point of the half. 6:04 to go. Manor up by 2. There's a quick three by Ramirez. Carlos Ramirez answers with a triple. Eagles up by 1, 20-19. Manor with the answer as Jamal Shed drops a three-pointer. 22-20. Mustangs on top now as Ramirez brings it across for the Eagles, picked up by Chester at half court. He drives around Chester, picks it up, goes off the glass. Nice little roll, Carlos Ramirez. And that ball stolen by Alfred Collins. He's going, dishes it to Ty Pruitt. Ty Pruitt with this assist from Collins as Pruitt drains it. Nice layup, 24-22. Cedar Creek, that ball nearly stolen by Bunker as Mustangs pull up for Jamal. Or I'm sorry, that's Fisher with the bucket. Blake Fisher picks up a 2 when we're tied, locked back up at 24-24. Oh, Alfred Collins with the easy layup, misses it hard off the backboard. Mustangs coming the other way. There's a 3 attempt off the iron, rebound. Oh, tipped out. That's going to be a foul called on Chester over the back of Luke Sumner. As I am just struggling here to try to keep up with this, guys. And that ball is going to be on, or that foul is going to be on Chester. That's his first personal. 24-24 with 4:49 to go. here in the first half as Ramirez inbounds at the bunker. Back to Ramirez, picked up quickly by Jaden Bars. Approaching half court, makes it over the timeline, being handled by Bars. Bunker for three. Bunker! 27-24, and the Manor Mustangs call timeout, and Coach Swain is not a happy camper as he has a few words for Mr. Woolley as he did not like the way that transition as Bunker got away with an easy easy three-point not being challenged by the Mustangs. They don't know Caleb Bunker very well. That young man can rattle off 12, 14 points just as quick as he can make two. So short timeout. We're going to stay right here. Second quarter brought to you by Leo's Italian Grill, located right there in Cedar Creek, 887 Highway 21 West. Our title sponsor is Roscoe State Bank, right here in Bastrop. All right, looks like Manor Mustangs are going to inbound the ball, 4:28 to go in the second. Fisher over to Arroyo, back to Arroyo, back to Fisher, down in the corner to, oh, there's a nice little skippity jump there. Number Jaden Bars gets his first bucket of the night. And 27-26 is a long cross-court pass from Sumner to Ramirez. Long shot by Pruitt off the rim, no foul. Oh, and that's going to be a quick foul called on number 4, Caleb Bunker, over the back of Fisher for the Mustangs. And Bunker will pick up his first personal, and the Mustangs will inbound underneath the Eagle bucket. 3:53 to go here in the first half, and it has been a fast-paced first half. 27-26, Eagles on top by 1. Back to Arroyo, back to Fisher outside the arc. Over to Bars, all the way across to Arroyo. Arroyo breaks the paint, goes up hard. Oh, and he's going to be fouled by Alfred Collins. Misses the shot, but he'll go to the line shooting two as Collins picks up his first personal. Arroyo was able to split the defense and leave him one-on-one with Alfred Collins, and Collins catches a wrist on the attempted block shot. As Arroyo goes to the line for the first time tonight, shooting two. Makes the first one. I'm missing 7 points somewhere for the Manor Mustangs. It's been going that fast. All right, Arroyo waiting on his second and makes that one. All right, inbound for Bunker, over to Ramirez, back to Bunker, over to Ramirez, back to Bunker. Trying to get across half court. Ramirez gets it up to Sumner, breaks it. Collins down in the corner, all the way out to Ramirez. Ramirez pulls a long three off the iron. Rebound, Cedar Creek. Sumner pulls it down inside to Collins, goes hard. Oh, and he's fouled by big man number 34, Xavier Wolf, in the game now for the first time, and picks up his first personal, and Collins will go to the line shooting two. 27-28. Mustangs on top by 1 as Collins misses his first one. 46% free throw shooter. Had 11 points against Georgetown. And misses that one as well. So still 28-27 Mustangs on the quick transition over in the corner to Arroyo. Pulls up for three. Off the iron. Rebound on big man number 5 for the Mustangs. I don't know where he came from, but that's Haywood, picks up his second personal. Back into the game is Richardson for Haywood as he picks up his second personal. 5 team fouls for the Eagles, 6 for the Manor Mustangs as Ramirez passes it back to Bunker. Long pass across to Ty Pruitt. Breaks the line, back to Ramirez. Mustangs playing tight defense. Mustang drives around, loses the ball, tipped away from Arroyo. Arroyo has the ball back. He's going to pull it up and wait for Sheed, hands it off on a three, and Sheed breaks his first triple of the night and go up 31-27. And that's going to be a 5-second violation as Luke Sumner just could not get rid of the ball as the Manor Mustangs are trapping them at half court, forcing the turnover. And Fisher will inbound it for the Mustangs. Mustangs leading 31-27 with 2:39 to go here in the second quarter. You're listening to SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team live from Cedar Creek High School. Arroyo over to Shed, all the way across to Shed. Here pulls for a three, misses it. Rebound, Arroyo gets stripped away by Ramirez. And there's a nice steal by Mr. Ramirez as he goes in between two defenders. Oh, and inside Corey Canada. Ooh, he almost lost that one, was able to keep it. Oh, and that's going to be a foul as Shed goes leaping into the air and slams into Corey Canada, and Shed will pick up his second personal. And he'll go to the line shooting 1-and-1 on the 17 fouls. Down 27-31 to the Mustangs. 2:15 to go in the second quarter. Canada makes his first one. 2 for 3 from the line tonight, shooting 68%. 60% from the field. Averaging right around 20, almost 24 points a game. That huge performance against Georgetown where he dropped in 43 on the victory. Shed from the long pass. Gives it to Arroyo, drives the center, pulls over to Richardson. Richardson pulls for three out of the iron, being batted around, and Alfred Collins comes up with it over top of big man Wolf for the Mustangs. And here comes Carlos Ramirez. Pulls up for three. Oh, off the iron, rebound Cedar Creek. Oh, and no layup made by Collins. He gets the rebound. And here comes the Mustangs as Shed goes up hard over top of Pruitt and makes the bucket for his 16th point of the night. Corey Canada handles the ball, gives it back to Ramirez. Here back to Canada. Canada looking to pull up for about 15. Oh, off the iron. That's going to be a foul on Fisher. And Canada go right back to the line as Fisher picks up his first personal. I thought he had more than that, but I think it's only his first. So Canada goes to the line down by 5, makes the first one. It is 29-33 as Chester checks back into the game and Wolf sits down for the Mustangs. Canada for a second one, he makes that one. 3 for 4 from the line, and Mustangs on a quick transition. Ball to a Fisher, from Sheed over to Fisher. Oh, and Fisher drains the three. Blake Fisher puts the Mustangs up by 6 as they continue the full court press. Ramirez gets it over the line to Canada. Canada pulls for 3 off the iron. Oh, and that's going to bounce up and hit some hardware on the back of the backboard mechanism there, and that's going to go out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover with 1:08 to go, 36-30. Manor as they control the ball coming across. Back over to Arroyo for a long 3. Arroyo. Got to put a hand in somebody's face. 39-30. That ball's almost stolen away by Jamal Sheed. Eagles having a hard time getting it across. 48 seconds to go, down 39-30. Ramirez inbounds to Canada. Back to Ramirez. Ramirez handles the ball, long pass to Pruitt, back over to Ramirez. Ooh, that ball stuffed back in the face of Ramirez as he goes up against Blake, or Shed, and misses, or it was Blake. And there's a nice roll, but miss. A nice putback by Caleb Bunker. What a nice offensive rebound, being the little man in the big crowd. Comes down that puts it back with 20 seconds to go. 7-point difference right now. Mustangs on top, 39-32. Shed slows it down, looking for a last shot, 9 seconds on the clock. He looks to drive. Being cut off by Collins. Over to Fisher for 3. Off the iron, rebound on the miss is Ramirez, but that's going to end the half with your Cedar Creek Eagles 32, the Mustangs of Manor 39. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports. We will be right back. Hey, Eagle fans, looking for a professional and reliable insurance company? What are you waiting for? Call State Farm Insurance now at 512-581-3939 and talk to Agent Lori Tuggle. Lori and her professional, knowledgeable staff will assist you with all your insurance needs. Whether it's home, auto, or life insurance, they have what you want in an insurance company. Located at 815 Highway 71 East, Suite D, Bastrop, Texas. That's Lori Tuggle, State Farm Insurance, the name you know, like a good neighbor. State Farm is there.
The Roscoe State Bank strongly supports the efforts of the Bastrop Chamber of Commerce and its We Believe in BISD campaign, which unites the community and local businesses in support of the Bastrop Independent School District. Bastrop and Cedar Creek schools have great teachers helping great kids achieve great things. At the Roscoe State Bank, we do believe in BISD and in its mission to provide pathways with pride and purpose for all of its students. Find out more at WeBelieveInBISD.com.
The Creek broadcast team here for Bastrop Mobile Services. Serving the surrounding area since 2009, they offer a huge variety of services for you and your on the go or in their fully equipped shop. Call 512-718-8297 and set up your appointment today. Or you can find them on the web at www.bastropmobileservices.com. That's Bastrop Mobile Services for quality service on the go. Hey, Eagle fans, Hey, Eagle fans, did you know that you can find authentic Italian food right here in Cedar Creek, Texas? It's Leo's Italian Grill, located just west of Memorial Stadium on Highway 21 West. From delicious chicken parmesan to a hand-cut ribeye, don't forget Leo's famous pizza. Cannot go wrong with Leo's Italian Grill. No reservations needed. There's plenty of room at Leo's. For information and a full menu, go to leositaliangrill.net. Give Leo a call at 512-985-5302. Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek Broadcast Team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready for the road. They honor all major service contracts, so you don't have to worry about voiding any warranties. Hours 5-star review customer service will make sure that you have the peace of mind to enjoy that vacation. Call Michael at 801-671-8672 or find him online at www.hoursrv.com. That's www.auersrv.com. No job too big, no job too small. In and out quickly, and most large projects are out in less than 5 days. Electrical, air conditioning, new installations and modifications, all available at Hours RV. Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown, the small business that's big on service. The Creek broadcast team here for Bastrop Mobile Services. Serving the surrounding area since 2009, they offer a huge variety of services for you and your vehicles with affordable, competitive prices. And they have a only 5-star rating shop in Bastrop County. They offer on-site services and repairs for all cars, trucks, makes, and models. Fleet services to keep those crews on the job. Farm equipment service and repair to keep those hay bales stacking up. They work on heavy equipment to make sure you meet that deadline. They also have on-site professional welding services.
It doesn't matter what the repair, big or small, on the go, or in their fully equipped shop. Call 512-718-8297 and set up your appointment today. Or you can find them on the web at www.bastropmobileservices.com. That's Bastrop Mobile Services for quality service on the go.
All right, back here at Cedar Creek High School, a few minutes left to go in halftime. Man, if I can get people to quit kicking the cord and unplugging my broadcast, we'll be okay. But here we are at 39-32, Manor Mustangs on top. It looks like Eagles are scoring, but they're really turning over the ball a lot, and Mustangs are really transitioning well. They're basically just running the Eagles into the ground on that seven-point spread right now here at halftime. Corey Canada has 8 points. Caleb Bunker and Carlos Ramirez have 7. Ty Pruitt has a single basket, and Alfred Collins has 6 points. For your Manor Mustangs, you got Jamal Shad has, looks like 16. And I think I actually missed one in there. He's got 16. And Blake Fisher has 7. And Chester, Arroyo, and Bars all have 2. And I have missed some of their baskets because their transitions were so quick. So hopefully we can make a little bit better progress here in the second half. Man, just kind of lost my cool there for a second. Didn't mean to, but people just need to quit. Just watch where you're walking. That's all you got to do. So the plugs are on the floor down in front of the bleachers, and there's a lot of traffic area down through the bleachers. People walk back behind the benches. They probably really shouldn't be. They should be walking down the other side of the bleachers, but nonetheless, the plug is literally right in the middle of the walkway, and if you're not watching where you're walking, you just kick it over and unplug it. So with that being said, if the broadcast all of a sudden just quits, that is why, because somebody kicked the plug loose, and it's already happened twice. So we are live from Cedar Creek High School. I'm Pistol Pete with the call tonight on SHN Sports with the Creek broadcast team. Eagles are back on the floor. They're at the bench being a little talked to, and a little play drawn up by Coach Maxwell in his third year with Cedar Creek. Eagles are in fourth place with that secured win over the Georgetown Eagles on Tuesday night. Should solidify the Eagles for a playoff spot. That fourth spot seems to be theirs right now, unless something really crazy happens. And Hutto is way out front in first place at 9-0, so they're secured. The Manor Mustangs are in second place at 6-2. Unless the Eagles can knock them off tonight, the Manor Mustangs will drop to 6-3. And the Eagles will go up to 6-4, and that should move. Actually, it won't move them at all, so that'll keep them at Mustangs in second and Georgetown in third and the Eagles in fourth. But if the Eagles win tonight, they could drop Georgetown into fourth and Cedar Creek take over that third spot. If the Eagles end up in that fourth spot, they are probably going to play Cedar Park in the first round of by-district playoffs. So, anybody knows anything about Cedar Park, they are an extreme powerhouse this year in basketball. They're actually slated to win state, so that would not be the best matchup for the Cedar Creek Eagles in the first round. So I haven't looked deep enough to find out if they were to move into third, who they would play on by-district. So both teams on the court now, 50 seconds left to go in the halftime break, which I don't think I updated.
It's already halftime.
It is, where's halftime? There it is. 39-32, Cedar Creek on top, or I'm sorry, Manor Mustangs on top. We're going to have to see something from Corey Canada, Carlos Ramirez, and Alfred Collins here in this second half in order to make the Manor Mustangs work for everything they're going to get. So, they're going to cut that short. There's 8 minutes showing on the clock. It's third quarter time here at Cedar Creek High School. And the Eagles will inbound the ball, and Ty Pruitt will have the honors inbound to Carlos Ramirez, and the third quarter is underway. This third quarter brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services, right here in Bastrop, only 5-star rated mobile service. Corey Collins pulls up for a 15-footer, and that's only a 2, but it'll count as the Eagles get on the board quick and coast to coast. That's going to be a 3-pointer by Jamal Shedd as he picks up right where he left off in the first half. That's 42-34. Eagles on transition. Caleb Bunker drives the paint, gets the roll. 36-42, another long shot. And there's Blake for a 3-pointer this time. 1 step forward, 2 steps back as Fisher drains his.
Can't compete with that. You better make every 2.
Second 3, and that ball's tipped away, and Mustangs coming the other way. Over to Fisher. Fisher pulls, and in and out. Rebound Mustangs. And Shedd drives hard to the paint. That ball goes out of bounds. He's kind of clobbered. He's grabbing his face like he may have been poked in the eye or something, but he's up and he's good. And the Eagles will have the ball inbound underneath the Mustang. 45-36 as the Manor Mustangs come out raining threes this second half. Pruitt comes out hobbling. I think he may have caught one where the sun don't shine. He's not. He's kind of hobbling, but he's all right. And it looks like Luke Sumner's going to check in for him, and there's going to be a timeout called, looks like by the Manor Mustangs. It's going to be a short one, so we're going to stay right here. As the Manor Mustangs giving themselves a little bit of pep talk here. All right, timeout is over. All right, Cedar Creek with the ball. Ramirez comes across being challenged by Chester. Dishes it off to Canada. And that ball's stolen away by Shedd. There's going to be a foul called on Corey Canada as Shedd tried to break around, pushes him out of bounds, but catches him on the block. So that'll be Canada's third personal. As just sloppy passing was an easy pick for Jamal Shedd. As Fisher comes to inbound it to Shedd. 45-36, Mustangs on top. Shedd has it, picked by Fisher, and that's going to be an illegal pick by number 3, Fisher. Moving pick, and that'll be his second personal, and the turnover will go to the Eagles as Canada comes to inbound it. Ramirez takes the inbound pass, being guarded by Chester, back over to Canada as Canada brings it across half court. Jamal Shedd picks him up. Sumner comes up, tries to set the pick, but easily shucked away as Canada dishes off to Ramirez. Ramirez goes baseline, pulls up off the rim. That's going to be a foul on number 11, Chester, as it looks like he blocked the shot. He's not too happy on the call. That's his second personal, and Ramirez will go to the line shooting 2. 6:17 to go in the third. The Eagles down 36-45 to the Mustangs here early in the third quarter. Again, if the broadcast goes blank, it means somebody kicked my extension cord. As Ramirez makes the first one. His first trip to the line tonight. 73% free throw shooter, so does very well from the line this season, and makes the second one. That's where they count. The Mustangs inbound on a quick transition. Here comes Fisher, being guarded by Canada, top of the key. Canada swipes at it, can't get to it. Fisher looking for the pick. Arroyo and Shedd back and forth. Inside to Chester. Chester turns back out to Fisher. He pulls for 3. Off the rim. Rebound. Cedar Creek. Ramirez over to Canada. And here comes the Eagles on transition. And there's going to be a foul called on number 11. Chester, looks like, by the way the coach is yelling at, picks up his third personal, and the Eagles will inbound it right in front of their own bench. Corey Canada being guarded by Jamal Shedd, gets it to Ramirez. Ramirez picked up. And Corey Canada goes for the long bomb three, misses it, rebound Mustangs. And here comes Woolley. Oh, and almost picked off by Canada. Fisher picks it up over to Chester, back to Jamal. Jamal goes hard and gets the finger roll. Jamal shed. Corey Canada being mauled over in the corner by two Mustangs as they trapped him in the corner. Nobody coming to help as the ball trickles off the foot of a Manor Mustang, and Eagles will have it deep in. And long pass to Ramirez, catches Arroyo with his pants down. And nice transition, long pass by Corey Canada to Ramirez for the bucket. And quick transition goes to Richardson as he picks up the bucket for the Mustangs. Here comes Cedar Creek Ramirez, picked up by Woolley. As he backs out, Collins comes up, tries to set the pick, gives it to Collins. Collins going hard, but he travels, going hard to the hoop. He took a couple of steps to get started, and that'll be a turnover by Cedar Creek. 40-49. Manor on top now here in the third quarter. Mustangs bring it across. Shed dishes it to Fisher. Fisher pushes all the way back across to, I'm sorry, that was Richardson to Fisher. Over to Arroyo. Arroyo breaks paint at the free throw line, pulls back off the rim, rebound. Cedar Creek Ramirez, and here come the Eagles. 4:39 to go in the third, being challenged hard by Woolley. Goes up quick. Oh, nice alley-oop to Corey Canada for the bucket. Ramirez with the assist. And the Mustangs just don't give up. They just keep coming back, and Shed drains that one. 42-51. Collins with the ball at the top of the key, dishes it to Canada. Canada looks, picks up a pick by Collins. Collins goes, oh, and he's going to go in hard. And he saw that pass coming, and that's Arroyo. He sets up right behind Corey Collins, Alfred Collins, and draws the charging foul, and Collins picks up his second personal. Into the game now, back in is Pruitt. Out goes Caleb Bunker. That's a lot of Alfred to get hit by. He mowed over that guy, but Augustine Arroyo took the battering and drew the foul. 4:05 to go in the third quarter. 51-42. Manor Mustangs on top. Inbound is Fisher, gets it to Shed. Shed back to Fisher, and Fisher has no problem getting it up to half court, being picked up by Luke Sumner for the Eagles. Fisher over to Richardson, down low to Shed. Tries to fake off Carlos Ramirez. Shot by Arroyo. And there's going to be a foul on the play. And it looks like Luke Sumner is going to pick up the foul. And it'll be an out-of-bounds play for the Manor Mustangs as Sumner trots off a little gingerly, and Caleb Bunker into the game for Sumner. Mustangs into Chester, out to Arroyo, inside to Shed. Shed turns and wheels and deals, off the rim, miss, gets his own rebound, puts it back, unattested. Jamal Shed. Inbound Ramirez to Pruitt. Pruitt back to Ramirez. Ramirez picked up by Woolley, gets it across half court. Watch that push on there. Get that arm in. Being guarded tight by Woolley. Inside to Alfred Collins. Collins looks to dish it off, gives it to Corey Canada. Corey Canada looks at the three and pulls back, pulls for the 15 instead. Nice move. Oh, there was a nice look pass by Corey Canada to Caleb Bunker on the alley-oop. Bunker puts it in, draws the foul, and he'll go to the line shooting one. 44-53. Manor on top, and the lead is 9 as Bunker goes to the line to try to convert the three-point play. And he does. Caleb Bunker picks up his 12th point of the night as the Mustangs have it across half court as Jamal Sheed looks to set something up, standing there unattested as Pruitt moves up to take him back over to Woolley. Back to Shed. Shed looks to dump inside to Oh, and that ball is blocked by Collins, but Mustangs got the rebound, and the putback was missed by Richardson. And here comes Corey Canada on the transition. Pulls for three. Oh, hard miss off the back of the iron. Nobody under the board for a rebound as Collins comes up, or Canada comes up short. Pull by Woolley. Makes the three and makes the Eagles pay for that mistake as Woolley picks up his first three of the night. Ramirez gets it across half court, being challenged by Woolley. Bakes the paint up and in. Missed. Rebound Cedar Creek. And put back by Ramirez. Missed. And here comes the Manor Mustangs. And a quick transition. Number 5, Tyrone Haywood with the bucket. And just like that, the Manor Mustangs are up by 13. And Coach Valentino wants to call timeout. Whoa, that's not right. It's not 151. Let's get that right. 58. My scoreboard just went kind of crazy here a second ago. So 2 quick transitions by the Manor Mustangs. And just like that, they're on top by 13. This third quarter brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For all your mobile mechanic needs, call Corey or Alfred, or Alvin, at 512-718-8297.
Creek Eagle football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297.
All right, right back here at Cedar Creek. Manor Mustangs up 58-45 here with timeout almost over. Coach Maxwell for the Eagles trying to settle his boys down. 2:15 to go in the third. As the Eagles will inbound it underneath the Manor goal, Corey Canada will have the honors being attested by Haywood by the Mustangs. And the ball is back in play. Somebody needs to come up, and Ramirez gets it. Oh, man, Canada, bad pass. That was nearly picked off by Haywood. As Woolley picks up Ramirez at half court, dishes up to Caleb Bunker. Bunker being double teamed. Inside to Collins, goes hard. Off the glass. Alfred Collins was his first bucket of the second half. Richardson being guarded by Ramirez. Back out to Jamal Shed as he tries to set the offense up. Arroyo, Woolley, Richardson, and Haywood on the floor for the Mustangs, and that ball is blocked by Alfred Collins. And here comes Corey Canada, and that ball's stolen by Jamal on a weak pass, and Jamal Shed goes coast to coast and picks up the deuce, 60-47, back up at top by 13, the Manor Mustangs. Canada gets it across, dumps it to Caleb Bunker. Bunker goes up, gets the roll. Caleb Bunker. Bunker having another great game tonight as Fisher pulls from long ways away. Missed. Rebound as nobody under the basket as the Manor Mustangs get their own rebound, put it back, and that's Richardson with the deuce over top of big man Alfred Collins. Pruitt trying to get rid of the ball, gets it to Bunker, back to Pruitt. Pruitt pulls for three. Oh, off the iron, rebound, Ramirez. And that's going to be a foul, and Ramirez will go to line shooting two. And let's see who gets the honors on that one. That's going to be number 13, Arroyo, is going to pick up that foul. And that'll be his first personal. As Ramirez tried to do the one touch. Missed the shot, but he'll go to line shooting two with 37 seconds left to go here in the third. Makes this first one. 62-50. 3 for 3 from the line tonight. As Chester and Bars check back in for the Mustangs, and Haywood and Arroyo take a rest for the Mustangs. All right, Ramirez makes his second one. 4 for 4 from the line tonight. That cuts it to 11, 62-51. Manor. Fisher handles the ball, gets it over to Chester. Chester back to Fisher. Way out top of the three-point arc here, being challenged by Ramirez for the Eagles. Not sure why the 5-second violation wasn't called, but the Manor Mustangs want to call timeout because they couldn't get that play going just right. And that's going to be a full 60-second timeout. 62-51, Manor Mustangs on top of the Eagles here with about 30 seconds left to go in the third quarter. You're listening to the Creek broadcast team on SHN Sports.
This segment of Cedar Creek Eagle football is brought to you by Bastrop Mobile Services. For mobile mechanic service and repairs on the go, call 512-718-8297 or find them on the web at www.bastropmobileservices.com.
Bastrop Mobile Services is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek football on SHN Sports.
She wants to watch TV with you.
All right, back here at Cedar Creek High School. Manor Mustangs up by 11, 62-51 over the Eagles. As the Mustangs called timeout, they have 2 left, and the Cedar Creek Eagles have 3 timeouts left. Mustangs will have the inbound as trying to figure out who that's going to be. Looks like Fisher will come over for the Mustangs and inbound to Jamal Shed. Picked up by Ramirez at half court. Back over to Fisher. Fisher drives all the way across the other side to Arroyo, trying to shoot for the last shot. Shed left alone for 3. Makes it. That's going to end the third, 65-51. And we're going to we're going to leave it right here. This fourth quarter is going to be brought to you by Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance. For all your insurance needs, it is Lori Tuggle State Farm Insurance. Right there, located at 815 Highway 71, Suite D. Right there in Bastrop, 512-581-3939. All right, getting ready to start the fourth quarter here momentarily. Eagles are going to have a flawless fourth quarter even to make this a game, down by 14, 65-51 to the Mustangs. All right, here we go, fourth quarter, folks. Brought to you by State Farm Insurance, Lori Tuggle, right there in Bastrop. Roscoe State Bank, Leo's Italian Grill, Bastrop Mobile Services, and Ours RV Service Center at Georgetown, all proud sponsors of the Cedar Creek Athletics. Mustangs inbound the ball, Shed controlling, back over to Fisher, top of the key. Ramirez comes across, and Mustangs are just waiting for a good shot inside to Chester, and in and out, rebound. Alfred Collins dishes it to Canada, and no fast break, and that's going to be nearly stolen as Ramirez comes up with it over to Collins. Collins goes hard and makes it. He pushes hard into Richardson as Collins picks up another deuce. Committing to the UT Longhorns. There's a shot by the Mustangs. Oh, rebound on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball. Let's see who has the possession arrow. That will be, looks like Cedar Creek has possession on the jump ball as Alfred Collins rolls around on the ground, tying it up. 7:18 to go. 12-point difference, 65-53. Manor on top. Ramirez brings it up the half-court line, being guarded by Fisher. Keeps on going, drives, go up to all the glass, miss, rebound, Manor. Here they come on a quick transition, 2-on-2. Jamal Shed, that ball's tipped out of bounds by Ty Pruitt on the pass attempt from Shed to Arroyo, and the Mustangs will have the ball underneath their own goal. I need to update that a little bit. That's a missed shot by Mustangs. Rebound, Alfred Collins dished it to Canada. And here comes Canada, picked up at half court by Fisher. And Canada goes paint. And that's going to be a foul on Fisher as Not sure what that is, but he called some kind of foul on Fisher, and that's going to be his third personal. And Corey Canada will inbound the ball in front of the Cedar Creek bench. 6:43 to go in the fourth. Inbound to Ramirez, being guarded heavy by Haywood. Ramirez being guarded by Fisher. Dishes it to Caleb Bunker for the three. Off the iron, misses everything. Just the backboard he got. Quick. Oh, and that's a nice heads-up play by Jamal Shed. I'm sorry, by Augustine Arroyo. In the air, grabs the ball. Knew he was going out of bounds. Throws the ball back off the feet of Ty Pruitt. And the Mustangs will have the ball underneath their own bucket. 6:39 to go in the game. 65-53. Shed with the ball inbound from Fisher. Shed drives baseline. Turns and pulls. Misses. Rebound. Canada and Alfred Collins, as Canada tipped it right to Collins on the rebound. And here comes Cedar Creek. Ramirez on the far side. Pulls up at the three-point line. Backs it out. Try to get something set up. Being guarded tight by Arroyo. Pick comes up by Ty Pruitt. There's a nice dish to Alfred Collins, and he is just knocked all over the place. No foul called as Corey Canada goes down. There's a shot by Jamal Shed, and Corey Canada is on the ground injured, and bad. That was just a lot of contact as Alfred Collins went hard to the bucket and clearly was fouled, but the referee didn't call it, and then somehow Corey Canada came away hobbling as he sits on the floor, being tended to by the Cedar Creek trainers and the coach. It's like the Eagles had to use a timeout for that injury. That leaves them 2 and Manor 2, 67-53. Manor Mustangs up by 14 after that last shot made by Jamal Shed, who now has Has 30 points even on the night. Canada sits down with a little help from his friends. That's not really somebody we need to miss. She slides down to the end of the bench. We'll see who checks in for Corey Canada here shortly. Got a little girl right by my crowd mic. She's got some stickers she's playing with her dad. Her dad being Luke Merrick, the owner of Schlotsky's right here in Bastrop and Elgin. Looking for some good food, go visit Schlotsky's. Funny name, great sandwich. All right, long timeout. No whistles yet. And there's a horn as the Eagles break huddle. 6:08 to go in the fourth, down by 14. Let's see who checks in for Corey Canada. Looks like Luke Sumner will have the honors, as now we have Sumner, Pruitt, Ramirez, Bunker, and Collins on the floor for the Eagles. Shed, Chester, Arroyo, Haywood, and Fisher on the floor for the Mustangs. 6:0, we'll call it 6 minutes even to go here in the game. Ramirez brings it across, being challenged hard by Haywood. Good defense by the Mustangs. Fadeaway shot. Oh, in and out by Ramirez. Miss. Rebound, Cedar Creek. That's going to be a traveling called. That could have went either way. Travel called on Mustangs. Jamal Shed as he stopped and pivoted. Made contact with Carlos Ramirez, but got called for the travel instead of Ramirez being called for the foul, and that'll be a turnover by the Mustangs as Ramirez controls the ball. Pass back from Pruitt. Ramirez being guarded hard still by Haywood. Tries to, oh, and that ball's passed to Pruitt, picked off. And a dish pass from Shed to Chester, or to Richardson. Richardson with the dunk. 69-53 as the Mustangs start to pull away. Sumner down in the corner, inside to Alfred Collins. Back out to Sumner, pulls for three. Misses off the front of the rim. Rebound Mustangs. Here comes Shed, coast to coast. Dishes to Fisher in the corner for three. Makes it. Lead now is 19 for the Manor Mustangs. 72-53 as the Eagles just cannot get anything started. The defense by the Mustangs. As the ball scrambles on the floor, the Eagles come away with it. Sumner with the ball being guarded hard. Turns and in and out. The Eagles having shots, but just can't get them to drop as Sumner misses. Rebound Mustangs. Here comes Shed along with Fisher. Shed pulls and dribbles, passes it to the corner for three, and that's Arroyo. Drains his first three of the night, I believe. 75-53. Manor Mustangs have pretty much taken this one out of reach. The Eagles have not scored but one bucket this whole fourth quarter. There's a long outlet pass to Shed. Keeps it in bounds, passes it back to Haywood for the bucket, and that's going to force a Cedar Creek timeout as the Mustangs are up by 22 here with about 4 minutes left to go in the game. My, oh my, that one got out of hand really quickly. They were toe-to-toe in the first half, and then Manor Mustangs came out the second half and just started raining threes. And they're just having their way with the Cedar Creek Eagles. Basically have just run them ragged as they're just dragging. Corey Canada being out of the game now with an injury, being tended to by the Cedar Creek trainers down on the bench. Doesn't look anything too serious, but nonetheless, he's not in the game. On the floor for the Eagles, we got Bunker, Ramirez, Sumner, Pruitt, and Collins. Wolf, Haywood, Bars, and Woolley for the Mustangs. Our defense, there's going to be a foul called on number 5. And there's going to be a technical foul, too, on Haywood. So Haywood's going to pick up 2 really quick. And that'll give him 4. So it was just a backcourt foul with his hands, and he didn't like the call, and he spouted something off, and the referee didn't like it. Oh, that's going to give him 5. My apologies. I must have missed one earlier in the game. So Haywood's going to sit down with his 5th foul. Or wait a minute. No, he's not. What's going on here? The young man's confused. He's only got 4 on my book, but somewhere along the line. Still trying, a little confused here on who's doing what here. There's been no buzzer on the 5 fouls. I think he only has 4. He had 2, and he picked up 2 quick like that as Ramirez makes the technical. That's he's 5 for 5 from the line tonight. And I guess it was his So Haywood sits down finally. I'm not sure if he has 4 or 5 as Carlos Ramirez makes the second one. And getting ready for the third. And makes all 3 of them. Carlos Ramirez perfect from the line tonight. Goes 7 for 7. Picks up 3 quick ones there. That knocks it down to 20. 77-57. As the Eagles will inbound it as well. Bunker into Ramirez. Inside to Collins, gets the roll. Alfred Collins picks up 2. 59-77. That ball comes loose, but Mustangs have it. Wolf over to Arroyo. Arroyo fakes, pulls up about 12 foot out, off the front of the rim. Rebound, Mustangs. Oh, and that ball swatted into left field by Alfred Collins as Jaden Bars tries to put it back up. And Collins says, not in my house, at least not this time, and swats it out of bounds. Mustangs have the ball underneath their own basket, being guarded by Ramirez is Arroyo. And there is going to be a foul on somebody. I'm not sure what happened there. He doesn't know who the referee didn't know. Oh, 34 Black with the foul. That foul's on Wolf. That's his second personal. I think just fighting for position. The referee didn't like it. And that's Wolf's second as Eagles inbound. Bunker. Oh, that ball stolen away from the pass from Sumner. Now that ball stolen away from Bunker on the pass from Mustangs. Alfred Collins with the layup. Oh, misses the roll. In and out. Here comes the Mustangs. Arroyo for three. In and out. And there's going to be a foul on the floor. Who's this foul going to be on? Number 34, Wolf again. And Sumner's going to be shooting 2 on the bonus. I don't know where that one came from, but Wolf picks up 2 quick ones for his 3rd personal. And it's going to send Sumner all the way to the... It's not a technical. So I'm not sure why they're not lining up, as Cedar Creek is not lining up on the blocks, but Manor is with 3:15 to go. Sumner drains that one. That's his first trip to the free throw line, so he's perfect thus far. 3:15 to go in the game. The lead is 17 by the Manor Mustangs as Wolf comes out and Fisher comes back in. Sumner waiting on his second. Makes that one. Be a short post game, folks. 3:13 to go in the game. Fisher over to Chester. Fisher pulls, blocked by Collins. Collins gets the ball back, going one-on-one to... Oh, and he's fouled as Collins goes hard to the hoop, and Fisher's going to foul him. And that picks up Fisher's 4th personal. Swain isn't happy with his team right now, even though they're up by 16 points. He's down there, not a very happy camper. 61-77. Collins misses his first one, but makes the second one. 1 for 4 from the line tonight as the Mustangs come back. Fisher picks up a pick by Chester. Back to Fisher. Collins guarding Arroyo. Back over to Richards. Shot missed. Rebound. Collins trying to find an outlet. Gets it up to Ramirez finally. Ramirez pulls for 3 off the back of the iron. That fouls on number 11, Ty Pruitt. Not sure where that one came from, but that's Ty's first foul. As the Mustangs bring it across, 2:30 to go in the 4th, down by 15. 77-62 Manor. One-on-one. Here comes Fisher, dishes it out to Chester, back to Richards. Richard goes coast to coast. Nice layup. I'm sorry, that was Bars with his 4th point of the game. Ramirez goes coast to coast through the paint, off the glass, miss, rebound Mustangs. And Bars comes back and drops another one. Cedar Creek calls a timeout, 81-62. And there's a possibility that we might see Mason Merritt enter the game here. .6'4" sophomore, usually plays on the JV, got moved up to the varsity for a little added little help to the arsenal. So like I said, folks, this is going to be a short post game. We'll go over a couple of scores and stuff on high scores and stuff, and then we're just going to get out of here as the Eagles are struggling this game. Not the same team we saw in Georgetown, that's for sure, but the Manor Mustangs, all the credit, have just basically ran the Cedar Creek Eagles into the ground. Now into the game for the Eagles, we have Mason Merrick, number 15, and Diego Halamack, number 3. I don't have any numbers on Merrick. He's usually a JV player. Caleb Bunker drives the paint, pulls up off the front of the rim. Rebound Wolf. Here comes the Mustangs. That dish to Chester, out to Woolley. Woolley's 3-point attempt missed. Ty Pruitt comes down with the rebound. Minute 36 to go in the game. Sumner out to Pruitt. Pruitt looks at the 3, passes it over to Diego Halamack. Down the corner to Sumner, inside to Luke Merrick. Back out to Sumner. Or to Mason Merrick, I'm sorry. Luke's his dad. Sumner breaks the paint. Dishes it off to Ty Pruitt. Back to Sumner. Inside to Caleb Bunker. That ball's tipped away by Manor. Goes off the foot of Bunker. And that's going to be a turnover on the Eagles. Minute 14 to go. Mustang will inbound it as Richardson brings it into Woolley. Bars, Chester, and Wolf on the floor for the Eagles, or for the Mustangs. And there's going to be a backcourt foul on number 11, Ty Pruitt, as Woolley tried to run the baseline. Pruitt cut him off, but reached in and caught an arm. Inbound to Chester. Chester goes up for the shot, and that foul is going to be called on Mason Merrick as he attested Richardson, but fouled him. Mason Merrick with his first personal. And Richardson with the miss at the free throw line. Second shot on the way, and makes that one. 82-62. Cedar Creek down by 20. Less than a minute to go in the game. Bunker over to Hallemack. Hallemack inside to Merritt. Back to Hallemack. Oh, Hallemack couldn't handle the pass on the give and go. Goes out of bounds. It's a nice look, but Diego missed the ball with his hands. Doesn't get a lot of time on the floor. So in game time situations, with that cut, it was a nice play. Just couldn't hang on to the ball. Here's Maynard, drives, dishes it off to Richardson, and that ball's back out to the top, but Sumner intercepts it. And Sumner goes for the layup, misses. And that's going to be a jump ball. Diego Hallemack and Carl Chester, and that possession is going to go to the Manor Mustangs with 26 seconds left to go. Woolley inbounds it to Chester. Chester brings it up, being challenged by Caleb Bunker. Chester pulls it back, drives around, Bunker goes to the hoop. Nice finger roll, missed it, rebound, Mason Merritt. Looking for the outlet pass, almost stolen away as Bunker controls it. That's gonna be a long pass to Ty Pruitt, pulls for three. Off the back of the iron, rebound Caleb Bunker. Oh yeah, Mason Merritt with the bucket at the buzzer, gets two on the varsity side. I think everybody's happy about that one. Young man, JV player comes in, gets a bucket as the Eagles fall 64-82 to the Manor Mustangs here at Cedar Creek. Takes the Cedar Creek Eagles to 5-5 and the Manor Mustangs to 7-3. Standings are going to stay about the same. Eagles holding the fourth spot in that playoff position. And we're going to take a short break and we'll be right back.
Hey everybody, SHN Sports and the Creek broadcast team are here, and we are proud to tell you about our new friends over here at Leo's Italian Grill. Located right here in Cedar Creek, Texas at 887 Highway 21 West, just west of Memorial Stadium. Leo's offers great Italian food with a smooth southern flair. Open Monday through Thursday 11 a.m. to 9 p.m., Friday and Saturday 11 a.m. to 10 p.m., and Sunday 12 to 5. Leo's is the place for great Italian food. For more information and a full menu, check them out on the web at leositaliangrill.net. Leo's is a proud sponsor of Cedar Creek Athletics. Tell all your friends, let's go to Leo's.
Thinking about building something? The Roscoe State Bank in Bastrop has money to lend for your project. Whether it's commercial or residential construction, the lending experts at the Roscoe State Bank can get you the funding you need to get the job done. Drop by the Roscoe State Bank at 710 Highway 71 West in Bastrop, right in front of Home Depot. Roscoe State Bank is an equal housing lender and a proud supporter of the Bastrop ISD and Cedar Creek Athletics. Roscoe State Bank, member FDIC.
Hey folks, this is Pete from the Creek Broadcast Team for Hours RV Service Center in Georgetown. All the RVs that I see on the road these days, how about having a peace of mind knowing that your RV is in tip-top shape by taking it to Hours RV Service in Georgetown. Located at 8480 Interstate 35 in Georgetown, Hours RV Service will make sure that your coach, fifth wheel, or pop-up, or bumper pull are all ready.
BassDropMobileServices.com.
And we're plugged back in.
I'm in a state of inundation from an endless iteration of discounts that State Farm gives to me. Good driver and good student, multi-car and all the rest make up a veritable litany. They got a list of discounts longer than my arm. Get to a better state, State Farm.